Hello everyone, Happy New Year. This is Professor MoneyPigTrading. Today, December 31st, 2021, we're going to have a really quick short discussion about Tesla 21 Q4 delivery forecast. And based on the current projection, we're highly confident that 2022 Tesla will deliver over 1 million cars. And what does that mean? So really quick, if you haven't followed us, make sure to check us out on www.moneypigtrading.com for our paid Discord community, and follow us on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, MoneyPigTrading for the latest trading related contents. And really quick disclaimer, we're currently holding Tesla loan stocks and the loan call options. So looking at the delivery estimate, Wall Street quarterly consensus, you can see as of today, the December 31st, we're looking at 270,000 cars being delivered. That's the Wall Street estimate. The whole year 2021 consensus is 890,000 cars as of today. And our estimate right now for this Q4 delivery is about 270,000 to 290,000. So basically kind of in line to Wall Street, or about 7.4% beat. Back to Q2, the last time we make a YouTube video for Tesla, Wall Street for that quarter, Q2, it was expecting 205,000 car delivered. The whole year consensus was back to about 838,000. And you can see right on Q4, Wall Street consensus for the annual delivery number for Tesla is actually improved. And the actual number for Q2 was 201,000. So pretty much in line, our estimate of 199,000 to 205,000. Back to Q2 was a slightly missed. Plus back to May, right, the China number was a little bad. The order number kind of cut in half, so Tesla was actually down pretty heavily. This year, we do think Tesla Q4 is probably going to do pretty well and better than the Wall Street consensus. So next two slides, you're going to see the chart. We do think the next 2 to 4 weeks, Tesla is probably going to be pretty bullish all the way to the around January 20th earnings. However, there's some catalysts and risks you have to consider into the 2022 for Tesla stock price. Like we have been mentioned, we think if the delivery number is better than the Wall Street consensus, then the 22 Q1, you're going to see EPS beat, revenue beat, and potentially improved guidance. So that can be a catalyst for Tesla should the delivery number beat. However, the Berlin and Austin, the gigafactories, is right now a pretty unknown factor, right? Could be a catalyst, can be a risk, especially if there are further delay, then definitely can be a risk. The other thing, personally, I think that's very important, probably the chart only matters, is the the Fed-SOMA balance that we have been sharing on social media every day, every week. And as long as Federal Reserve started real tapering, reduce SOMA balance, you're going to see the stock market become very choppy, volatile, and potentially start to pull back down, which we likely think starting in March next year will be a red flag. Second half of 2022, the market could see more volatility and pullback. And we're going to mention it in the next YouTube video about the 2022 market recap. So the higher the inflation though goes, the more hawkish the Fed can be. So that can not only pull down the whole stock price, but also including Tesla. So that's the macroeconomy factor that investors should consider, not only just looking at Tesla itself, but at the general market. And the other thing I think Tesla is doing pretty well is the chip and battery inventory. So far, really not a lot of shortage, and personally, I'm shopping EV as well. Tesla definitely gives me the best experience since there's really not as much delay as like other EV brands, but also there's really no like markup fees like many other vendors, dealers will charge you, right? Like Tesla, like Ford, like Volkswagen, they charge you like a couple thousand markup fees if the car just got delivered to the dealer and you just want to buy that car that people don't want it. Because if you order online, you have to wait for like 6 months, 8 months, 12 months. And if you just get those cars parked in the dealership, they do a markup for usually 6,000, 8,000, which is pretty ridiculous. So that's the other thing. I really like the Tesla customer experience. Dealing with them, no markup fees, everything's quite transparent, no dealership bullshit, those kind of thing. The other thing is Biden $8,000 EV credits, whether that will apply to Tesla or not right now is a big question mark. After being applied to General Motors and Ford starting next year, I do think potentially that can create quite a disadvantage for Tesla. The other thing is the FSD beta, will that really come out? It has been delayed for years, right? So I don't think investors are fully expecting that will be released anytime in 2022. However, a part of the valuation of Tesla, I believe, is baking into the Fold's self-driving FSDs, right? So that's the other risk factor investors should consider. Cybertruck's supposed to be delivered in 2022, the second half. And personally, I think it's a beautiful truck, very very versatile. So we'll see the delivery number and the guideline in the second half of 2022. Last and most importantly, I think the competition next year in EV market will become very crowded. In the next video, we're going to mention a EV name that we really like and has a great potential and is actually taking Tesla market share actively, right? So especially next year, so many cars, factory names like GM, Ford, Toyota, all release a whole bunch of EV brand names, right? It's going to take a lot of Tesla market share, and that could negatively impact the Tesla market share in the stock price. However, a lot of the other brand, back to the chip shortage and battery shortage, are affected by these two factors, and they don't manage it as well as Tesla. So what is actually a question mark that can those car names really deliver what they promised to deliver, like, hey, we're going to announce or deliver all these new cars with a certain number of certain numbers. Like, I just don't know. There's just so many unknown factors here. But in the short term, we do think if Tesla deliver a good delivery number, should send Tesla into 1150 to 1170 next week. And usually in January is a very bullish month in Tesla. In the past 5 years, Tesla has been up 5 times out of the past 5 years after the Q4 delivery number released. And usually it's rally all the way to the Q1 earning. Usually it's the third or fourth week of January. So we do think if a good number, Tesla 1150, 1170 next week, and into the earnings potentially test all-time high 1243 or break above. And after January, market might start to tighten, and March usually is sold in March and go away, right? And usually it's a very battery seasonality in March. So we do expect Tesla to peak around January, February, and pull back in March. That's probably the general guidance. And then we, of course, will have to see other catalysts, and maybe budget rental car, just like following Hertz, buy a bunch of Tesla car in March, and then Tesla, will go up a lot. But basically, that's what we think. Potentially good delivery number, Tesla pop, peak of January, February, potentially start pull back down in March. And if more catalysts, things go well, Tesla will start to rally again in summertime. But again, also depends on the Fed SOMA balance, how the inflation goes, how the macro economy goes. That can affect the whole market. So yeah, this is just a high level view of our opinion about Tesla. So just want to highlight, we have a really robust swing trading program, option focus, but also have stocks. So far this year, since we launched, every single month, we have above 50% winning rate, which is the blue line. That means our trading strategy works out pretty well, better than random. We always have positive average return per trade, which is the orange line. That also means we're always making money in our swing trading program. We also have a really robust long-term investment program, 75 trade this year in 2022. Average return per trade is 17.5% with a winning rate at 76%. So yeah, if you want to try out our paid Discord community, make sure to check out on www.moneypigtrading.com, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, MoneyPigTrading. Thanks for watching for this short video. I'll see you guys in 2022. Bye-bye.